crazy strict.
Yeah.
Like there's Nigerian strict.
Yeah.
And then my mum was psychotically Nigerian strict.
Right.
She wouldn't let me go anywhere. Like I wasn't even allowed to go on school trips. Even school trip, like we lived in London. This is one classic example. We lived in London and we had a school trip to the Tower of London. We lived in an area of London called Tower Hamlets. Tower of London is in Tower Hamlets. The school trip was literally 8 minutes from my home. In fact, she could have sat on her balcony
and saw you
and watched me on the school trip. She would not let me go on that school
You
trip.
said it was 8 minutes away from your house?
She wouldn't let me go.
Why?
She would not let me go. She just would not let us go on anything. And I remember a teacher actually wrote a personal note to my mother saying, Gina's been so good this year. Her grades are the highest in class, you know, and this is an educational trip. I really think that you should. My mom just, you know, begged my mom. Like this woman took it on herself to write a personal letter to my mom. My mom just like, gosh,
Just tossed it away.
You're not going.
Oh, that must have crushed you.
There were times as a child I absolutely detested, hated my mother. I remember one time there was a party across the street from my house. My mum never let me go to parties. Oh, you'll go there, get pregnant, and then you'll have babies like these Jamaican girls. Because the hatred between Africans and Caribbeans was so strong.
This is Windrush, right?
God.
Windrush came when? What is the Windrush? The 1930s?
Yeah, when Caribbeans came over to England to help after the First World War. So,
yes, right.
You know, they came over the 40s and 50s and 60s. They came.
Yeah.
And, you know, that colonialism, they brainwashed Caribbeans, Jamaicans, and didn't even know that they were descended from Africans.
Right.
I went to school with kids who had no idea. No, man, I'm Jamaican. We're top. My mom and dad are Jamaican. And I'd be like, you weren't in, your ancestors were brought to, they did not know.
Wow.
Until Roots came out. They didn't know because they were deliberately kept uneducated.
Yes.
So because of that, there was a chasm between Africans born in Africa and Caribbeans, because Caribbeans looked at Africans and were like, ugh, they think they're better than us, and they come from the jungle and all this, because all they knew about Africans was what was in the Tarzan movies.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Africans looked down on Caribbeans, going, look at them, they don't even know their own history, they're useless. So there was that. So my mum wouldn't let me go anywhere, and she did not like it when I had Caribbean, Jamaican, just Jamaicans, don't mix with them. You know, my mum would rather I had white friends than Jamaican friends. That's how bad it was.
Insane.
So she wouldn't let me go to any parties. One time when I was 15, a girl who lived across the street. My house is here. This girl's house
is there, right there, right across the street.
Everything's so close.
Yeah.
You know, you can't go to anything that's so close.
She had a birthday party.
Oh, good. Okay, so
how old were you? How old were you?
15.
15.
Damn.
Okay, yeah.
She invited everybody in the class to the birthday party. There was another girl, Muslim girl, whose parents also didn't let her go anywhere. Oh. So I bonded with her on the fact that we were never allowed to go anywhere, because all the other friends used to get to hang out weekends and stuff, and we'd sit and commiserate and go, well, at least, you know, I was kind of, you know, I had that Schadenfreude. I'd be glad that she was miserable too. You know what I mean? You both can't go places. Anyway, this party was across the street, and all the kids in my year were going to this party. And I said to Annie, this is the Muslim girl, I said, Annie, well, at least we can't go. And he was like, no, my mum and dad said I could go. And I was like, so I asked my mum, I said, Mummy, party's right across the road. It's there. Like, you can walk across in your slippers and pull me out of there if you want. It's right there. You know, she wouldn't let me go.
Oh.
She wouldn't let me go to this party. And as all my friends are going to this party, they're all banging on the door going, is Gina coming?
No.
And they wouldn't let me go. She wouldn't let me go. And I sat there at my bedroom window watching my friends.
Oh, that ate you up. That ate you up.
To this day, it makes me so angry to this day. Thinking about that, just going, I was a good kid. My grades were good. I never got into any trouble. Like, come on, Mum. This is over the top.
Where did this overprotection, because there's part of that I read in your book that made me realize like Nigerian parents can be very, very closed-minded and very overprotective.
So closed-minded.
Like your mom wouldn't even, you had to hide swimming.
Yeah,
something as simple as swimming.
She wouldn't let me go swimming. in case I drowned. She was terrified of everything.
Yeah.
And terrified. My mother used to keep a scrapbook of bus and train crashes. I'm not even joking. You think this is a joke? You think this is a joke?
Like a real scrapbook?
No, she used to...
bus and train crashes?
She used to cut out newspaper cuttings of accidents, especially when children died. Oh, my God.
That's messed up.
She'd cut them out. And then when we'd ask to go places, she'd bring out the book. These children, their mothers told them not to go on the school trip, and look what happened. The bus crashed, and they all died. This boy, his mother told him not to go. He went out, and he was kidnapped and murdered. This little, so she'd have all of this.
She came up with the narratives beforehand because that clearly was not in the papers.
Oh yeah. And so she would literally, she never, and this is why I became, as soon as I hit 18,
Oof.
I was like, you ain't, and I refused to go to college because I wanted to go to university. Because I was like, I get to go and live in the halls. I'll be away from home. I'll live in student housing, freedom. And my mom was like, no, you're going to go to university in London and you're going to stay here. So then I was like, well, I'm not going to university then. So I refused. I did not. I said, I'm not going. I'm going to get a job where I get paid and I will study for my degree part-time.
So you could pay for it and do it your own way.
I got a job.
Weren't you working on elevators?
Yeah, I got a job as a trainee engineer where I got a salary. And once I got a salary, I bought a car.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I pimped out my bedroom. I got satellite TV just for my bedroom. My mum comes home and there's guys putting a satellite dish on the roof. And it was just for my bedroom. The cable went straight into my bedroom.
Oh, not into the house.
Oh, my room was pimped out.
Did your mom ever come into your room to watch TV?
Oh, they did. I put a lock and key on my room. My brothers, when I had to pick that lock, and I'd come home and my brothers would be watching LA Law in my bedroom. I'm like, get out. It's my room.
I'll pay for this.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I pimped out my room. I got a car and I started getting clubbing. And I was like, you can't tell me nothing. Because before she's like, you can't go anywhere. What if you're kidnapped on the way? I've got a car.
Yep.
And I got a job. Well, get out of my house if you're going to use this like a hotel. All right then.
And you moved out?
I left at 22. Yeah. Because she'd get madder and madder and madder. And one day, and she'd always go, if you get out of my house. And she'd always do that. And then one day I had a flat set up. And the next argument she said, get out of my house. I said, yeah, I'm moving out Monday. And she went,
called the bluff.
yep.
Oh, you said you said it.
What's up?
Yes.
You
I
playing
had the
chess.
apartment set up.
Yeah.
Get out if you want to use like, because I used to pay her rent. It's not like I didn't pay her money. My mum didn't pay.
Jeez.
Oh, you paid rent.
What in the
And
world?
As soon as I started working, my older sister, I learned from my older sister's mistakes.
Damn.
Because my older sister's 8 years older than me. When she started working, she made the mistake of coming home with her pay slip and showing her, my mum how much she got paid. And she had, because she worked for the government, so they showed her how much she was going to be getting every year. So my mum would took half of my sister's income.
Man.
And then every year she'd say, okay, so your income is going up to 2,000 this year. So my cut is, so, and I saw that
She was
as
like
a
a
young
dictator.
child. 'Cause I was
So what'd you do when was your turn?
So when I started working part-time in bakeries, like at school, before I left school.
Yeah.
So if they were paying me $10, I told my mum I was making 5, and then I gave her $2.50.
So you kept 75%.
Yeah. And then when I started working full-time, I wouldn't even tell her how much I earned. I said, nah, what are you earning? You don't need to know that. How much do you want per month as rent? And I will pay that.
Wow.
And so we negotiate. I said, you're not learning that much. Because I saw what you did to my sister. I said, you ain't doing that to me. Yeah.
Man.
Because I remember at 13 years old, I pulled my 21-year-old sister aside. I said, because my sister go, you have to behave yourself. My mum would go to my older sister, you have to behave yourself. Because if you don't, the other children would follow you and then they will be bad because you're bad. So she kept my older sister in check by doing that. And at 13, I pulled my 21-year-old sister aside. I said to her, listen, do what you're going to do. Because I tell you what, when I'm 18, I'm doing what the hell I want. I'm not following you. And that's what I said to her.
Wow.
My sister reminded me of that conversation. I said, at 13, I said, I'm not following you. I'm going to do what I want.
Wow.
So yeah, I got a job, I kept my money and I paid my mum rent. So I paid and I did shopping. I bought food for the house. So I contributed.
Yeah. You
And
weren't
I
just a freeloader.
contributed so that I could do what I liked. I'd go out clubbing. But I was never, you know what I mean? I was never disrespectful.
Right.
Yeah.
But then she didn't like that I was going out and being free. So I left home and never went back. Got my own place.
Yo, it's finally here. Yes. We are dropping our lifestyle merch. 154 is here. It's hot. Come get it. Bam.
Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home.